Hello friends! We're doing something a little different this time. For the first time really, I'm coming to you from YouTube. So, we're gonna do, okay, a little context is probably in order. Starting this week, actually, is Season 4 of the RPDL, that's the Restricted Pokemon Draft League. And we're gonna do a quick little power ranking of each team. Not counting myself, actually. Let's see if we can add another one here. Add a row below. What was that? Was that green? Yeah, that was green. So we'll change the color of that one. Fuck it, we'll do it live! Make that blue. Make that unranked. There we go. I'm just gonna put myself there for bias reasons. And then we will have... Okay, so from here, we have all of the other teams in alphabetical order. We'll look at them each here. Just go down the list, get some brief thoughts on each, see what we got, and this is my first time seeing all of them. Of course, I saw bits and pieces as the actual draft happened, but I haven't looked in depth at each team, which I probably should do. Well, I've looked at my opponent for this week, but that's about it. So anyway, let's get on with it. Let's see here. So we start with the Amarillo Appletons, and already it's interesting. Oh yeah, I'm just going by the team composition and not by the coaches, because there's a lot of new names, and I don't know a lot about them. I've not been very active in the server lately. Now, alright, so Melmetal right away is very, very strong. It's slow, but it hits like an absolute truck, and it has a pretty decent move pool. So that's very strong, especially with its ability Iron Fist. Necrozma Duskmane. Not terrible. Pretty good bulk by the look of things here. Yeah, very respectable bulk. Weird speed tier. Not great. Actually, let me open up here. Wikipedia. Necrozma. Now, let's see what moves it gets. Way down. Do they all get the same moves? That doesn't seem right. Well, I suppose they do then. Alright, let's see here. Photon Geyser and Prismatic Laser, of course. Autotomize, so it can be faster. Thunder Wave, Rock Slide. Ooh. Ooh. Okay then. Let's see. Blah blah blah. Earthquake. Heat Wave. Iron Defense, of course. It sets its own. Yeah, it can set Trick Room. Outrage. It's not too bad, I guess. All right, Moltres Galar. We know what this thing does. It goes big. It sets up Berserk. It deals a ton of damage. And it's actually decently bulky as well. Yeah, very decently bulky, and pretty good speed. Duraludon, Gyarados, Riolu, I think he was looking at trading out, so we'll see what he does with that. Cradily, it has interesting appendages around its head, of course, but it's actually not bad. Slowking Galar, Pincurchin, and Morpeko. I wonder why he went from Morpeko. Actually isn't too bad for the point value. Yeah, that actually looks reasonably solid. So Amarillo Appletons, will stick them in A for now, I think, purely on party comp. But we'll see where the others go. Let's see. Belgium Beldums. Great name. Pretty good logo too. Marshadow and Ho-Oh. Right off the bat, that's a pretty good combination. We can see where a lot of the points went. Blastoise, Knight, not quite as impressive. Clefairy though. Clefairy next to Marshadow could be pretty scary. Also, I'm sorry for my voice. It's late, and it's very late, so my voice is a little bit shot already, and also I'm trying to not be too loud because people are trying to sleep. So Clefairy next to Marshadow and Ho-Oh, that could be pretty scary. Rhyperior, amazing in Trick Room. Massive bulk, massive damage, physical anyway. Hydreigon, I think Hydreigon's pretty slept on, but then again I am an idiot. I really like it. Super allergic to Fairy, of course, but still very good damage potential. I really like Hydreigon. Registeel, super not impressed, but maybe it could surprise me. Sarina's amazing though. Sarina's actual god tier. Bronzong, very respectable, and of course he had to go for the mascot. So this one's pretty solid. They got some really good stuff there. Some of the picks are a little baffling though, like Registeel, and Beldum is just there to be the token mascot. Yeah, really solid. Really solid. I might move Amarillo down to B, and then put Belgium in A. Unless Amarillo's like low A. We'll see how we feel later. Some are definitely going to be moved around. Oh, yeah, and these are all going to be super on the fly opinions. I am not a professional, I assure you. Alright. Falls Church Critters. Is it all bugs? Oh yeah, cool. Ooh. Okay. So right off the bat we have Groudon and Charizard for that Killer Sun mode. Thunderous Eye for the Prankster T-Wave. Landorus T. This thing went super late. It's one of the most popular mons in VGC, but it's also super predictable. You know what it's gonna do, and you know how to beat it. Still, gotta respect it though. Charizard, it can do some serious damage, but it is allergic to rocks. But especially with power next to Groudon in the sun, that if you let it go off, they will. Zarude, I'm still not quite sure what it does. I guess it just is decently fast and does decent damage. Physical damage for sure. Seems kind of a one-trick monkey, I guess. Primarina. I've seen what that thing can do. In the right hands, it can be a menace if you let it go off. Especially with Liquid Voice. Stab Hyper Voice off of that thing. Plus it gets Weather Ball. A lot of starters get Weather Ball, actually. And so if you set up Sun, and then Primarina uses Weather Ball, that can get through some things it wouldn't ordinarily be able to get through. Klefki, decent prankster mon, but there are some better ones. Gothorita for the Shadow tag. Could Perish Trap, actually, with Primarina. That would be interesting. Sneasel. Who has Justified? Does anyone have Justified here? Because why else would he bring Sneasel? I don't know why Sneasel is here. Octillery can actually be really good. He's got some decent power, but some baffling choices. False Church Critters. Put him in B. I actually know where False Church is. So, at least if it's the one I think it is, but I'm not sure, so we'll see. Alright. Fossilized Fury. That's actually my opponent for this week. So I've spent a little time looking at them, and they've got some good stuff. Celesteela is incredible. One of the best mons in the game. Because it can be anything. Sure, the speed is trash, but everything else is right around 100. HP, attack, defense, special attack, special defense. You never know what it's going to do. A lot of people will run it special, but it could be physical. And because of that, it's terrifying. Jirachi, hundreds across the board, and it has Serene Grace. All of the Iron Heads, all of the flinching. Also, its ability, Doom Desire, is basically a better Future Sight. Yes, that's it. Let me look it up here, actually. How has this been going on? 10 minutes, wow, not bad. But then again, I haven't made a ton of progress. Oh well. Let's see. Learn set. Wish, of course. I know Wish and Doom Desire, people will just press those two right in a row for ages. Yeah, Serene Grace with Meteor Mash or Iron Head. It gets Iron Head, right? Oh, it gets the Elemental Punches. Ooh. Icy Wind. Wow. What was I looking for again? Iron Head, yes. Yeah. Yeah, so this thing can just get flinch hacks for days. I hate it. I don't want to have to deal with it, but I might have to. Palkia, I know what Palkia does. Very good stats across the board, and it just hits hard. 150 special attack goes off. Lapras. So we're doing things a little differently this time around, because if you have a Mon that has a G-Max form, you can use the G-Max or not, depending on your preference. And that means I've got to deal with the possibility of G-Max Lapras this week, and I hate it. Raichu, great support Mon. Ferrothorn, very beefy, but not well, it actually, yeah, it does have decent attack now that I look at it. Special attack is trash, though. But yeah, very bulky and decent attack. And you don't want to hit it because it has Iron Barbs. I don't think it has the best move pool, though. Sylveon is very good with Pixelate for things like Hyper Voice or Hyper Beam. It can, oh, and of course, Cute Charm. Definitely gonna go special attack. Physical bulk is trash, though. But in the right hands, Sylveon can hit like a truck. Seismitoad, I quite like Seismitoad, but I will acknowledge it's not great. It doesn't have very good offense or bulk. So it'll be interesting to see what they do with it. Cottony for Prankster, it doesn't have Tailwind though, unfortunately. And Crustle, I'm not sure what it does. I guess it just is a physical tank and hits decently hard, but its HP really isn't great. Sturdy, Shell Armor, and Weak Armor, so yeah. There's a pretty good amount of bulk here between Celesteela, Jirachi, Palkia, Lapras, Ferrothorn, Sylveon, I guess, Seismitoad, I guess, Crustle, definitely. Yeah, very beefy, and some really nice power pieces. I think this is an experienced coach as well. I said I wouldn't factor that in too much, but it is a factor. I think they've got to go NA. Put them above Amarillo Appletons. Right. Glorious Gumi. Interesting name, and I quite like the mascot there as well. One sec. Sorry. Sorry for the awkward pause. I was questioning on whether to make a cut there or not, because I am going to try and do some editing for this. And the music wouldn't sync up, so it would just be weird. Anyway, so we have Mew, which can be literally anything because it gets every move in the game. Synchronize is a pretty good ability, and hundreds across the board. It can be support, it can be a tank, it can be a sweeper. You never know what to expect from you, and that is a nightmare to plan for. Spectrier. One-trick pony, obvious joke, but it will hit like a truck if you let it. Regieleki, this is either support or sweeper, most often fast support. Puts up screens, puts up electroweb, and dies. If it lives even that long, because it is made of wet tissue paper. Reshiram, it has decent bulk, very high special attack, and pretty good speed. Not a lot of weaknesses either. It's pretty much ground and rock, and I think that's it. So you need to outlast it, which with that kind of special attack can be easier said than done. You're probably going to want to use your Dynamax on that if you still have it. It's going to be all about timing with that one. Corviknight. I know it gets Tailwind. Pretty good bulk. Not horrible attack. Pretty good support options as I remember. So it'll be... oh yeah, also not bad abilities. Oh yeah. Reshiram also has a really good ability. Spectreers is basically Beast Boost, but only for special attack, which makes sense for what it does. A lot of good offensive pressure there. Let's see, Azumarill. More offensive pressure, and also a Perish Song user. Very good bulk. Wait, no. It has good HP, but really bad defense and special defense for some reason. Well, special defense isn't horrible, but still not great. Wow, I thought it was more bulky than that. Maybe it's just because of thick fat. Yeah, wow, definitely more of an offensive presence than with huge power, but also really slow. But I guess with Ribombee, you could just speed swap it. Ribombee has decent special attack, but its speed is the main thing that's interesting about it, because you'll just speed swap it for whatever you have that is slow. Most of the time anyway, they could have some other idea. Tangrowth, redirection, decent offense, pretty good bulk, not much else. Oh yeah, Regenerator's there, so you can swap it out, and then bring it back in to eat up more damage, and it'll have more HP. Stunjourner, really don't know what it does. Not even that great in Trick Room. Decent bulk, I guess. Yeah, really nice defense actually, and pretty good HP, but hit it with any special water type attack and it'll fall over. And Torracat is basically Pocket Incineroar, parting shot and all, I think. So that'll be interesting. Yeah, really solid overall, actually. I guess they go in A. Might move Amarillo down to B then. Come on, there it goes. So then, that's Glorious Goomy. Yeah, we'll put them at the bottom of A. Nothing terrible yet. Skip myself, because I'm going to not rank myself because of bias, and then go to Hartlepool Hydragons. Yes. I have a little clone trooper, he keeps falling over because my mouse cable keeps hitting him. I'll just set him aside for now. So look at the Hartlepool Hydragons, and right away we see Magearna, which is arguably the best mythical in the game, because of its ability Soul Heart. I should know, I used it. Not to great effect, but still. So Soul Heart is when any Pokemon faints, Magearna gains special attack, and that's terrifying. Kyurem Black, by comparison, not a great restricted. Sure, it has massive attack, but its speed isn't great. It gets outsped by quite a lot of things. And it's... oddly enough, its special attack isn't too bad either. But it does have decent bulk. So that could be fast or slow, and it could be a bit of a challenge if you don't know how to prepare for it. Tyranitar is amazing. It has actually very good attack and not bad special attack as well. Only major pitfall is its speed. It's I think, the best sand setter there is. Cresselia, very good support mon, but also pretty good special attack. Special bulk is very good. Physical, not quite, but the HP kind of makes up for it, I guess. Oh wait, no, I was looking at attack. Yeah, very good physical and special bulk. Very bulky all around. And not bad speed at the same time. Rotom Wash, best Rotom form, hits fast and hard. Also, decently bulky. Talonflame, premier Tailwind setter, because it gets priority for it. And it, well no, the premier Tailwind setter is Whimsicott, isn't it? Second best Tailwind setter because it gets priority as long as it has full HP. And it hits pretty good too. Butterfree, you know, it's the redirection you go for when there is no more redirection. G-Max isn't bad either, because you are going to proc a status. You just have to get the right one. Not great stats though, which I suppose is why it's only 11 points. Palisand, super underrated. Really nice bulk. Not great speed, but it can be good in Trick Room. So I guess actually that's not a bad speed tier at all. And decent move pool as I remember. Excelgor, really not bad. It gets Unburden, it gets a Water Shuriken. It's, I think, really fast. Yeah, speed 145, that is really fast. Only problem is it's... oh wait, it has pretty good special attack there. Bulk isn't horrible for a fast one. So yeah, that's not bad. And Purloin, actually a pretty solid prankster mon. Yeah, that might be the first one in S. Hartlepool Hydreigons, really solid build, team comp. We'll have to see what they bring in terms of coaching. McChesney Park Slowpokes, I'm probably butchering that pronunciation. Let's see. Eternatus, very fast and a very good move pool. Much more focused on special, but it can be a Dynamax killer because it has one of those moves. Cinderace, fire-type Greninja, really. Much more physical than special. Actually not horrible bulk and very good speed. Necrozma doesn't really do much, it's just what you get when there are no other mythicals left. Tornadus Eye, very good Tailwind setter. Also, I think it gets Heat Wave. Ninetales A and Arctozolt. There's an ice mode there, that's for sure. Ooh, and Arctivish there too. Ooh. Someone's trying to snow mode. And with the tailwind from Tornadus Eye, that's going to be interesting. He's trying for a Trick Room mode as well. That's probably what Necrozma's for. Bisharp in Trick Room, so he's said on the in online, but it only has a speed of 70, which is really middling. Especially in Trick Room, I've got things slower than that. And so is he, actually. Lurantis is quite slow, I didn't realize. Maybe that's his plan. There's definitely some things I can see going here. It'll be interesting to see what he does with them. I'll put him in B, just because he has some things that aren't conventionally good, and not all of it makes sense, but I have a feeling things will fall into place. Put him at the top of B. Ninjazards. I don't know a whole lot about this one. Sorry, almost yawned there. So he has Zacian. Hero of many battles, yes, but still Zacian, which is still very, very good. Still has the Intrepid Sword ability, interestingly enough. Very respectable bulk and also very high speed. And very high attack. That thing is scary, especially next to Incineroar. And Dragapult. Incineroar just goes slow, but it is insane support. Dragapult is fast and can be special or physical, but it's made of wet tissue paper. Celebi can be anything. It has very good support options and very good offense as well. Typing, not quite fantastic, but still works. Colossal next to Dragapult is absolutely terrifying. It's very easy to get Steam Engine off, and weakness policy as well through use of Surf. Urshifu Rapid Strike, not great, not terrible. Reuniclus is actually a pretty good Trick Room setter if you want it. Sceptile is pretty underwhelming, I think. I don't quite know what Frostlass or Wartortle will do, though. Overall, this team, while there's a couple of baffling picks, the high ones are very, very high. I think A, definitely A, for the Ninjazard. Purely on the team comp anyway. We'll put them below the Belgian Beldums. Okay, what's next? Pogging Porygons. Okay, Victini. Hundreds across the board, hits pretty hard, and I think it's got some decent support options. I'm not going too deep on this, so I'm sorry if I get something horribly wrong. Yveltal, also very good support options, but also hits pretty hard, and a pretty good speed tier. Venusaur, has he got a Sunsetter? No Sunsetter, interestingly enough. Unless I guess you max Victini and do max fire. But still, that's very strange. Comfey is pretty good. Very good support options there. Crocodile is not a bad Intimidate user. Certainly is one, at least. Milotic is very good with competitive, but there's your Intimidate counter. Hitmontop, best Intimidate user in the game, so I hear. Oh, wait, no, there's your Sunsetter. Ninetales. Okay. So yeah. Sun mode. Don't know why Milotic is there then. Miltank. Decent bulk, but not a ton of offense, and actually very fast. So I don't quite know what that does. And then Charjabug just for a load, just to round it out. Yeah, not bad. Not bad, not bad. Yeah. Venusaur, Ninetales, I've seen that used before. And then with Yveltal, Crocodile, yeah, that's respectable. Solid B, I think. That's a different one there. Alright, that's B. Above Amarillo. Okay. That was Porygons. Scarlet Scolopedes. What? Yeah, Scarlet Scolopedes. Kyogre. Oof. That's gonna be a pain to deal with. See that 20 points? Most expensive of all the restricteds, if I remember right. And there's a reason for that. Hits like a damn truck, and with Rillaboom next to it, that's terrifying. That's gonna be hard to deal with. Whimsicott and Cobalion. You have arguably the best tail-end user in the game, which can also use Beat Up to get justified off on Cobalion. That's gonna be a pain. Zygarde 10, only with Aura Break. I don't quite know what that does. Togedemaru, Lightning Rod, Zing Zap, Nuzzle, maybe Helping Hand. Actually, let's check that. Fell Stinger. That's weird. Yeah, Helping Hand. Okay, that's actually a pretty good support piece then. Jellicent, not bad. Bulky, slow. Cursed Body. Yeah, not bad. Drampa, don't quite know what it does, but then again I am a moron. Maybe a Trick Room piece? Could set that with Jellicent. Oranguru for Instruct, is it? That's really not bad. And then Absol is bad. Yeah, I think they might go in A just because... Well, we'll put them in B, middle of B, because I don't quite know what it does. Okay, then we have Spine-Chilling Ganger. Let's see, Mewtwo is kind of one note. It goes fast and uses special attacks. Diancie, not sure. I think it's a support piece because of the bulk. But then again, it has high attack and special attack and crappy HP, so maybe it's just a tank? Indeedee Female, very good redirection. Urshifu Single Strike. Goes fast, hits hard, gets crits. Not bad in the right setting. Hatterene I absolutely love. With Indeedee you can set up a very good Trick Room mode there. Marowak Alola is pretty good to be in that Trick Room as well. Actually. So's Diancie now that I look at it. Inteleon, not bad. Scizor, pretty good technician user there. Licky Licky, another one that could be okay in Trick Room. Especially with Own Tempo and Oblivious and the like, helping it against status conditions, at least I think that's how it works. Yeah, that's pretty solid. Team comp alone anyway. Put him in A. Yeah, put him at the bottom of A. Because I think there's some things that... Like Ferroseed, I don't quite get that. Urshifu I don't think is as great in this setting. But you know, all things considered, not a bad team comp. Right, and then we go to... Tommy. No team name, just Tommy Two-Turned. Zamazenta Crowned. It's not bad, not great, not terrible. A little more towards the negative on there. Clefable's pretty good redirection. Dracozolt is actually very good. It's basically discount Dracovish, but electric instead of water. Dusclops, I think safe to say the best Trick Room setter in the game. Latios, pretty solid. Not a great sweeper, but you gotta respect it. It can be support as well, and that can mess you up. Let's see, Rotom Heat, not bad. Gigalith can set Sand to make Dracozolt faster. To get off better Bolt Beaks without having to sacrifice accuracy and hustle. So that's actually really not bad. Porygon Z, an absolute monster. Araquanid, pretty beefy, and then Cosmoem just to be a token to fill a mythical slot and to be a low tier pick. Yeah, that's actually a really solid team. Zamazenta, not great. But all things considered, that's pretty good. Yeah, just on the team comp anyway. Put him in A for now, and then last but not least, well, lastly we have the Warren Central Zamazenas. Not taking their mascot here, obviously, but I mean, it's all kind of obvious. I'm not sure how cohesive it is, though. Cali Shadow, Zeraora, Dracovish, Cali Shadow just kind of goes burr, is very fast, hits very hard with special. and has not horrible bulk, but 4 times weakness to Ghost and Dark. 0 aura, very fast, but, you know, not great bulk, but not terrible. Dracovish is very one note. It goes fast and tries to kill everything with Fish's Rend. Amoongus for the redirection, Arcanine for the Justified, Scrafty for beat up on the Arcanine. Lele is not great support and it dies kind of easily to steel type hits. Copperage is really just not great. Fletchling to set up Tailwind, and Diglett doesn't really fit. There's some things that are good, but I'm not sure how cohesive they are. This one's a tough call. You gotta... There's some things here that look good individually, but I'm not sure if there's enough support to make them work together. I don't see much of a core. If they can make it work, then maybe, but as it is, I think they're gonna have to go and see. Let's just take a look at a couple of other things to reevaluate. Yeah, like with the False Church, there's definitely more of a core. They have a sun mode. They have some definitive things they can do. But it is a little bit weak, because they only have a couple of pieces to fit into that, it looks like. So maybe I'll put them down there too. But above, or in Central, because at least they have a few things to make a core. Let's have another look at the Belgium Beldums. Yeah, Marshadow, I think Blastoise and Registeel kind of keep them out of A and actually put them a little lower. Actually, I might go to B for that. No, I'll just put them lower in A. Yeah, we'll call it there, I think. Yeah, that is my very slapdash power ranking. Of course, I am by no means a pro. There's other people who know more about the game than me who will do a better job of this, I'm sure. This is just my unofficial opinion, just to say how I feel about it at this point, anyway. There's a lot of teams that look good on paper, sort of a result of only having a team of 10, but it makes prep interesting. We'll see what happens. I'm filming this on a Monday and, well, Tuesday morning now technically, and my first match of the season is going to be this coming Friday. So we'll see how it goes, and I'm looking forward to it. We'll have a good time, and I'll be streaming things on Twitch and then uploading them here later, and I will see you then. So, till next time.